I'm over my mardiness from the other night. I'm having my porridge. All part of my diet. Diabetic. High cholesterol, high blood pressure. I don't think watching Wednesday helps on that score, does it? Yeah, disappointing performance of the night. Not as horrific as I probably first thought. But I've been at work a lot, you know. I've done 2 15-hour shifts, you're racing about. And then you see a game like that and you just, it gets to you. It gets to you, so. Because I am someone generally who tries to look for positives in a match. And there were some in second half, if I'm being honest. There were some 1 or 2 half opportunities, weren't there? You know, Valentin hit post and a bit of an half chance for Pato right at end. So it weren't as horrific as perhaps I was feeling after the game. But obviously, because I'd been working these long shifts, I'd seen game and then I wanted to do a review, but I've got to be in bed at a reasonable hour, you know. Can't be going to bed at 3 o'clock and being up at 5:45, you know. You can't keep that up for a long time. And you've probably noticed previously that sometimes I don't do reviews midweek. But the way these algorithms work and everything with YouTube, if you post at the same time every week, it keeps showing people, it's that bloke that you watch. If you miss one or start posting at different times, it don't push it as much, so people who might have watched you previously might not see you again. So I thought I've got to do one. So I did. Like I said, I was in a bit of a ratty-tempered mood anyway, so the first half performance especially just got me down a bit. Yes, the algorithm. Slave to the algorithm. That's why it's very important that you subscribe. That way, you'll see my videos, even if the algorithm's up to cock or not. It's my day off today. Builders of it back. There's always something going on around here. I thought I'd have a lie-in. No chance. No chance. Big game. Friday. Portsmouth. What we're going to do there? Well, we'll need a better performance than we saw against Swansea, that's for sure. We've got a United pal at work. He says they're one of the toughest teams they've seen at Lane this season, Portsmouth. So I don't think it'll be an easy game. And obviously with the travel as well down there, you know, cooped up on a coach at a train all them hours, you know. It is a trek. It is a trek. What's he going to do? But I think there'll be changes. You can't play 3 games in 10 days and there's not going to be changes. It's the front 3, isn't it though? It's that front 3. I'd be tempted to go to a 2 up front and just, you know, pick a couple of forwards. I don't think at this stage it particularly matters who it is. Whether it be Smith and Lowe or Ugbo and Gassama, whoever it is, and say, right, you two, you're going to have the next 5 games. Try and build up a bit of a rapport and a partnership and get a bit of momentum. You know, it's very hard as a striker, and if you listen to other podcasts, which I'm sure you do, and you listen to ex-strikers, whether it be Shearer or Lineker or Ian Wright or whatever, they'll all talk time and again about the importance of getting a run, of getting some momentum to your game. So you might go 4 or 5 games without scoring, but you're putting all the other little bits in place. You're getting your touch, you're getting your feel, you're making your runs, and eventually it comes. But if you're in one week, out the next, how do you build that up, you know? And of course the other side of that is psychological. If you're in one week and you're out the next, and then you come back in, you think, well, I might not be playing next week, so you probably try a little bit too hard. And of course when you're trying hard, you snatch things, you're that desperate to do well, to prove a point that you deserve to, you know, stay in team. You've got to be relaxed. You've Got to be relaxed, especially when you're playing up front. So I don't know what team he's going to pick down there, Danny. I do think there's also a case to be made for playing three in midfield. Love Barry Bannon. I think he's always been there for us. I think he's always overly harshly criticised when we have bad results. Charles is a fantastic young footballer, but I think everybody would agree they look leggy against Swansea. They look tired, so maybe just get an extra body in there with them as well, help them out a little bit, whether that be Patterson, Engelson, Palmer, the young lad Frazier in reserves. Maybe stick one of them in there, just give them a little bit of an extra body in there, because it's hard work. It's hard work. In fact, I saw Paul Scholes yesterday. He was talking about Manchester United when he were there under Ferguson. They dominated English football all them years, and he said, but in Europe, at that time, everybody in England's playing 4-4-2. As soon as they went in Europe, three in midfield, they were chasing shadows. And that's true today in domestic league. You're chasing shadows if you've only got two in middle of the park, you know. You're asking them to do a hell of a lot of work. And it's tough. But even tougher when you've got an inexperienced lad in there and a bloke who's pushing 36 years of age. Even tougher then, so I don't think that's something Danny's going to look at. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to sit there watching me eat me porridge, but I'll let you get off, and hopefully we can get a result against Portsmouth. See you later. I could kill for a full English. Black pudding, sausage, egg, chopped tomatoes, white pepper on, fried bread, yolk. Oh. See you later.